saying camping top plat isn't working. You're not doing it hard enough. I believe that's how it goes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. How do you feel? How do you feel about that whole tournament?
I feel exhausted, but just because I'm a little sick.
Yeah.
I felt like, well, so my set losses to Tebow, who didn't make top 4, all according to plan, which we need to fix with the bracket. We need to fix the bracket, and like so that because Tebow only had 1 loss in the placement pools. I feel like such a legitimate member of society now. Wow. Great.
Having
Thank
women
you.
throw money at you.
Normally, it's supposed to be the reverse.
I mean, whatever. If you get paid, you get paid.
That's true. Right. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Tebow only had 1 loss, but he didn't make it out. We have a single elimination problem with this tournament, which is why I asked them to make it top 3 when there's only 1 pool. They used to do top 2, go into like grands.
Yeah.
And so we need to figure something out about that in regards to that with 2 pools. Either we just have 11 people do 1 pool, which would be so cool, by the way. That would be such a mess. 11-person round robin. I feel like we've made
We haven't done
we've done
that.
up to the start. I get
We've
some
never
acid
done
reflux.
that.
Yeah.
But
And I wasn't particularly happy with how I played against like Fire Blaster because I tried like a zillion pivot up tilts and just like none of them came out.
yeah.
And but like I ended up winning. I don't think he was very happy with how he. I don't know.
I think you. That was one of those sets that I like saw a lot of up tilts catching. double
Yo,
jumps.
wait, Hog is here? I need to talk to Hog, and I've been like chickening out of like going there, even though, because I want to see if like we can do some 64 stuff at Hog.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I've probably said that in this interview like multiple times before, and I just like never went and did it because I don't know. But anyway, and then our Hotline in my first set was like, it's like, ah yes, all the Hotline and Spongy sets of old, and then the second set was like,
This set right now.
yeah, the set we just played was like, I'm just gonna camp top plat real hard. There are a couple situations that like Hotline would get into.
Yeah.
That
and he, like,
that
kept
happened a few times.
He
That
kept trying to challenge you at top plat. Like,
Yeah.
he would use his double jump to get up there. And I'm sitting here like, please stop doing that.
well, yeah, you have to take some risks as Yoshi if you're gonna play that matchup.
Yeah.
His to game 3 of our first set, his like falling up air to kill me. I was just like, I'm not even mad about that. Like, that was just so, even though he was he was behind, I think, in percentage or something.
Yeah.
And he like came back and caught me with that, and I was just like, all right. that was just really good.
But you just like, I feel like you landed every hit in neutral. He didn't land any hits.
Yeah.
It was just mostly him like ending up in a compromising position because he's trying to approach you.
Yeah, and I also couldn't tell like how much of that was him being rusty. Probably some of it was, but it's also like, well, he came in second.
Yeah,
so.
he came in second, so how rusty can you be? I think part of it is just not to give you advice on how to beat yourself, but if you're approaching Spongy, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, probably.
You need to.
That's what Hotline says too. He's like, yeah, sometimes you just outcamp the Kirby.
Yeah,
It's like, oh,
exactly.
dear.
You have to kind of make it so that way you don't have a linear approach.
Let's I wanted to talk about Keystone briefly, very briefly.
How did that go for you?
I was so upset with how I did. I like didn't get enough sleep the entire week.
Oh.
And then I like played, and I played okay, like, but I lost 4 sets to Pikachu play. It wasn't even like that I lost to Mando to lose out in the tournament, who I've like beaten before. It was just like all these sets where like I'm like, I could take games in theory off of KD3. I could, like, I've beaten Finio online plenty of times, although it is obviously different. I think he's probably better on console or in tournament than he is online.
It's also just a totally
but it's
different
just like
atmosphere.
I didn't like my like nerves combined with not getting enough sleep, and I hate to like John or anything. I'm just like very disappointed in myself. It's like I know I can do better, so I resolved to stop shaking my head so much. I didn't try to do it here. I need the money. But that's what I'm gonna be working on online.
Oh, okay.
So I worked on that last night. like I think it has to go to the point where like I need to like videotape myself playing as I'm playing online, and then like see if I'm like observe if I'm improving, if I'm like consciously trying not to shake my head.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can, because I think that probably there are a lot of sequences that are like scrambles that I don't like. I'm just pressing buttons, man. If the scramble goes on long enough, which isn't actually very long, I just like I can't keep track of it anymore or something.
Yeah,
because
that happens.
I'm shaking so much.
That's not even necessarily your head shaking. It's also like when you're in a situation like that, in a scramble situation, you kind of your reaction speeds can't keep up with what's actually happening.
Yeah, that's true. But it's also like I have to try it and see if that helps. Right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Also to like look like a normal person.
Who cares?
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
So, are you going to any majors coming up? Like, what's your next
I don't know
one?
what majors there are. I mean, Snowsa, I think, is this weekend, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like, I think it's just like SmashCon. I don't know. Someday I'd like to be able to go to Pennsylvania more.
Mm-hmm.
But because Keystone 3 was like a lot of talent there.
Yeah. Well, I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, what did I want to say? No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay. All right. So we're gonna
go
head on out. Are we
I
going
gotta go home and get some
streaming
sleep
any other games? No. All right. So that's the end of this. All right. So we have a huge announcement tomorrow.
Wait, can you tell me what it is?
So stay tuned.
If I wait
tune in tomorrow.
45 minutes, can you tell me what it is?
Stay tuned for another 24 hours, and we'll tell you something great.
Did you hear that? We got a maybe. 45 minutes. We maybe.
All right. Peace out.
Peace.